Hi everyone, hope you are doing well from wherever you are watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, as leaders from different communities are busy realigning themselves on how to be on the negotiating table where the government will be formed, be it on the county level or the national politics, you find that the Luhya leaders are busy fighting each other. And at the end of the day, these leaders will definitely then come out and say that Luhyas are not united. But the biggest problem is that these Luhya leaders are the ones who are busy creating the disunity on this community. Now, I'm saying this, basing my arguments on two ways, whereby we have ODM party that has enjoyed massive support of Luhya community in the country, going into a coalition with President Uhuru Kenyatta's Jubilee party. So in that way, President Uhuru Kenyatta is bringing his Kikuyu community on the table. And at the end of the day, ODM is going to produce a presidential candidate, probably Raila Amolo Odinga. Then President Uhuru Kenyatta is going to front a running mate to Raila Amolo Odinga from Mount Kenya region. So in that way, already the interest of the Central Region community is taken care of. The question is, what is the input of the Luhya community in that matrix? Now, we come down here to Nairobi County because anyone who wants to take over the government would always want to have the control of Nairobi County. So, we still have chance down here. But as things stand by, if you see how the Luhyas are still fighting even deeply in ODM party within Nairobi County, it tells you that they are only providing an opportunity for someone like President Uhuru Kenyatta to see another chance to convince Raila Amolo Odinga that, look here, we are supporting you for the presidency. So, give us Nairobi County also. And so at the end of the day, you are going to find that in 2022, we are going to have Raila Amolo Odinga as the next president of the Republic of Kenya, well and good at setups. That is Nyanza region. Then we go ahead to have the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya, well and good in the office from Central Region. And then coming down here, the Governor of Nairobi, again coming from Central Region. Then at the end of the day, the Luhya community with their huge numbers in Nairobi are going to remain just the food on the table. And we cannot put this complaint on someone like Raila Amolo Odinga or President Uhuru Kenyatta. The problem should be put right to the Luhya leaders within Nairobi. Because I want to listen to Honorable Aladwa remarks on Tim Wanyonyi gubernatorial candidature in Nairobi. Just how he was reacting to Tim Wanyonyi. Now, this Aladwa remarks just came few days after we saw Mama Ida Odinga endorsing the candidature of Tim Wanyonyi as the Nairobi gubernatorial candidate on ODM ticket. So, I don't know how Aladwa took that endorsement. In one way, he is disagreeing with Mama Ida Odinga. So, already Aladwa is busy dividing the Luhyas within ODM party that might be ready to stand with the other communities, unite behind Tim Wanyonyi. And at the end of the day, this is where you find these people saying that now we have the Maragolis and the Bukusus fighting each other. Because after that, remember, Edwin Sifuna and some leaders from Luhya Nyanza region went ahead on a campaign rally to popularize the candidature of Tim Wanyonyi within Westlands. So what does that one tell you? At the end of the day, that tag of the Maragoli Bukusu will come into the play. And who is going to benefit here when the same community is fighting one another? Wakipigana wenyewe kwa wenyewe. Who is the beneficiary at the end of the day? And who is to be blamed because of such issues? That's the question. I think you can tell me in the comment section. Now, we are continuing with our punchline discussion, but a quick reminder. You might be watching this channel, but you have not yet subscribed. My humble request, please consider subscribing so that any other time, once we come out with a video like this one, you'll always get notified. Again, to all our channel subscribers and anyone who drop comment, I must say thank you so much for your unconditional support. Again, let us give this video a thumbs up so that YouTube will recommend our video to more viewers. Back to our discussion. Now, the remarks from Aladwa, for me, it could have been okay if he was addressing some people within areas, let's say like Vihiga County, Kakamega, Busia, Trans Nzoia, or Bungoma County. In that way, we could understand this is sibling rivalry, and therefore, it has no much harm to the candidature within the community. After all, they will have one of their own within that region. But Nairobi is cosmopolitan, where we have different communities. And you cannot get support of other communities if you are showing disunity among yourself. Look at 2017, 2013 formation. We had campus coming together and fronting a running mate to the Luhya community, which was producing the Nairobi gubernatorial. And Raila was on ticket as a presidential candidate. So if they could have formed government in that way, at the end of the day, Kalonzo come in deputy president. Now you come to Nairobi, deputy governor Ukambani. Now you come to presidential ticket, Raila formed the government. Then you find the governor of Nairobi from Luhya Nyanza. Then at the end of the day, Luhyas remain to be food on table because they only fought to be food on table and not to be part of the people on the table. So that is the problem that I see Luhyas making for themselves. So before leaders in ODM party who come from Western region, Akina Oparanya, George Aladwa and the team call for Luhya political parties coming together in support of Raila Amolo Odinga. First of all, let them show maturity in the way of negotiating for leadership position in the next government. But if they are saying that Luhyas are not united because of having different political parties within the region, let them check what is happening in Central region. So many political parties, but at the end of the day, Central region people will always come together and vote in one direction. Luhyas did it in 2017. During Kijana Wamalwa, they did it. So still they are going to vote together. But the problem is, if these Luhya leaders are not going to come together and show direction, they try to divide the way they have been dividing people. It has always become elusive unity within Western region. They are all going to lose because everyone now is fighting for their personal interest and not community interest. So at the end of the day, you'll find the second largest community in the country playing that fourth fiddle in the next government. So they will remain to be sweepers the way they want to be. Atwoli has been saying they are good as security guards. It's simply because that is what these leaders have made them to be. So at the end of the day, good brain, but they are nowhere in top leadership. So as we are heading to this next general election, I don't see the reason why people should be blaming someone like Raila Amolo Odinga. If Luhyas are well organized, and see Mama Ida Odinga is already here endorsing one of their own, then someone from the same community comes out strongly to dismiss one of their own. So where do you place your blame? Let Luhya leaders blame themselves and not the ODM leader Raila Amolo Odinga. Because if Raila will see the Luhyas are continuously fighting each other, what will he do? He will simply bring in another person who will deliver the seat for the ODM party. Because for them, they need someone who will deliver the seat to them. Because even to get political party funds, you need to have numbers. I mean, how will he get these numbers? Will he use people who are disunited, people who are fighting among themselves? He needs to use the group which is well organized. So for that reason, you cannot blame him for such choice going forward. So let these people unite, and at the end of the day, they will be part of the top leadership. Thank you so much for listening to me. That's my view. But still, you have a chance to go to the comment section and you give your view there. You don't need necessarily to agree with me. You can disagree with me constructively. In that way, we'll be making this conversation to look more mature and of great help to other people. Thank you so much, my good. God bless you, and see you in our next video.